What's up and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master. Previously on the Page Meister. As you scream, Jake jumps into action and pulls a dagger from his trousers.
And stabs me.
There must be a crocofin. It was locked, but you knocked on it.
Why don't you worry about what's
But
going on?
it opened as I knocked on it, did it not?
Yeah, because he opened it.
I thought it opened as I knocked on it.
It's because I opened it.
Okay.
I'm going to go and see Dave. He unlocks the door and rushes as fast as his little piggy legs can carry him.
Run as fast as you can.
What?
What'd you do, Donald?
What'd you do, Donald, to the werewolf?
And you see Donald look over at...
Don't look at them, look at me.
Don't look at them.
Actually, no, I'll get you. Grab him as fast as
Don't look at them, look at me.
Give me an intimidation on
God
Donald.
damn it, Donald.
Donald, give me intimidation. And you feel that force once again pull you into once again another book.
We're blasting off again.
So once again, you awaken very slowly, very gently from your unconscious state, and you find yourself in the middle of some woods. And it takes you a second because you're like, are we back? Are we back at the forest? But the surroundings around you, they look very different, and you realise very quickly these aren't the same woods that you
Can I
were
roll
in
perception to kind of make sense of that?
Give
You
us
can.
a second.
Everyone roll perception.
16.
21.
Hefty 6.
So with a 6, you're still sort of recovering. You can see the trees and that, but you're not really paying attention.
I'm still thinking about
Two
that
of
blood-filled
you-
room.
The two of you see a forest. You see the woods. You see what you wouldn't normally expect from the surroundings of a woods. However, on the floor, you see a trail of breadcrumbs.
I'm guessing we should follow these breadcrumbs.
I pick up a breadcrumb and eat it. I'm getting quite hungry.
I'm not surprised.
They're somewhat fresh bread, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I just, as we walk along, I just keep eating the crumbs.
that's fine. And you can see that the breadcrumbs lead deeper into the forest.
You've eaten them. Which one tastes fresher?
They all taste pretty good to me.
They're all pretty fresh.
You're no help, sir.
Well,
Bono,
why don't
any
you-
thoughts now
why
you
don't you
might have
try
come
one?
round?
Breadcrumbs.
Why don't you try one? They're good.
No, I don't think I will, because that would be stupid. To try stuff that I have no idea what it's supposed to be.
Could I use survival to try and figure out which way people have walked?
Yes.
Tracking. What would
You
that
can.
come under? 13.
You can tell that the footsteps, barely visible, are leading deeper into the forest.
So we should head deeper into the forest to follow the footsteps?
And there are two sets.
Perfect. Are we in agreement to follow the footsteps?
Yeah.
Always.
Follow the footstep.
So you begin walking through this.
Sorry, we didn't get an answer from Arthur.
Did you
Is
ask?
Arthur still unconscious at this point?
He falls back unconscious every time you go
Every
into another
time.
He's
book.
a part of the
he
crew.
slowly
You can
he-
wake him up.
he
I did
slowly-
say
Arthur, wake
this.
up!
He slowly gets conscious, and then we move to another world.
Yes,
Arthur,
literally.
wake up!
This guy's
Are you going to wake Arthur up?
Yeah.
This guy's in
And he wakes
perpetual
up.
catatonic.
What?
I'm so glad we brought him
Where
along.
are we?
Do you think we should follow the footsteps, Arthur?
I don't care.
Oh. You know
I'm
what,
so
Arthur?
glad we brought you along,
I'm
Arthur.
starting to think we should have
You've
left you in
become
the
very
field.
helpful.
No, it's fine. It's just I've been asleep for so long.
Do you think maybe if you stay awake for a little while now, Arthur?
Nobody seems to wake me.
That's because you complain when we wake you up.
I'm not complaining. I've just
We would like your opinion, Arthur. Shall we
tried
follow
being
the
a plant, you
footsteps?
know?
What's so tiring about being a plant?
Well,
Photosynthesis all the time.
yeah.
Shall
I'm
we
on the
follow the
plant side.
footsteps, Arthur?
Yeah.
Come on then.
All right.
Off we go.
I'm not walking. You're carrying.
No, you're
I
on my
go
shoulder.
to pick up
Alright.
one last breadcrumb. I think I've had my fill, but then the last one for some reason tastes a bit sour, so I stop eating them.
And so you walk further and further into the woods until eventually, in the distance, you can see a bright-coloured house.
Well, that's loud, isn't it?
Is it a brick house?
You give me a perception check, everybody.
8.
12.
11.
None of you can make out just yet what this house is.
We'll move closer, I guess,
Yep, we'll go
I'm not
closer to
scared
it.
of
until we can see.
And as you get closer, you're still following the breadcrumb trail. You can see that the house opens up into what looks like a really pretty cottage. However, there's something different about this cottage. The entire thing is made of sweets.
Oh, thank God I was getting snacky.
You should have had some of them breadcrumbs.
I'd like some insight on this
You can.
for a book story on the picture books.
I will also roll insight.
Same. A solid 3. I don't have a clue what's going on.
You don't. You're taken aback by this edible house.
I'm glad I had the breadcrumbs
A
because this house
19.
is looking pretty tasty right now.
And a 15.
With a 15, you've heard a story about a house made of sweets and something about 2 children that visited it and something happened to them and they had to follow the breadcrumbs home again. But that's really all you remember. You remember a bit more about the story. You remember that
I didn't hear
something
all of them.
happened to the children that was bad, that they had to fight for their lives and escape.
I'm starting to get really fed up with these kids' stories. They're not very child friendly, I'll be honest. I remember this story.
Okay, what happens? I remember sort of what happens here.
I don't remember the exact details, but it's not good for the 2 kids that are involved.
There's 2 kids.
Apparently so.
Okay.
From my memories, that would explain the 2 sets of footsteps.
Other kids inside the house.
Yeah.
Is that how this goes?
Well, that's my understanding of it.
What kills them? Do you know?
I don't know. Don't remember that.
Or do we need to go inside the cottage to
Whatever
find out?
it is not going to be good.
What gave that away? The last few stories, or
Intuition.
If
Let's
this
call it
had been the first story, I would have been very optimistic about it. It's a house made of sweets. Great.
And the closer you get, the stronger this intoxicating sweet smell drifts around your nostrils. It smells delicious.
I can't see any other way out with this story other than going into the house.
Is it like sickeningly sweet?
No, it's intoxicating.
Like intoxicatingly sweet.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
Because I already feel like this is part of the story, everybody. It smells brilliant, which means that this is not a good part of the story. I'm going to block my sense of smell.
Okay.
Okay then.
I'm going to rip part of my shirt and bung it up my nostrils.
You haven't got a spell for it.
No, he just shoves stoppers up his nose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bits of cloth, and that's all sorted. I would advise you all to do the same.
I pick up a couple of breadcrumbs
I'm going to
and
be
I shove them
speaking
up my nose.
like this
Okay.
for the entire
All I can smell
episode.
now is bread.
Okay.
I use one of my 12 beards to plug my nose.
Cut a bit of beard hair off
No,
and shove
twist it.
Twist
twist
it,
it and
twist
shove
it and
it
put
in
it in
your
your
own.
nose.
It'll call that tickle. Okay, that's fine. So you all, in your own way,
Fresh bread.
fashion nose plugs.
Yes.
Okay.
Arthur hasn't, but I guess he has no nose.
It somewhat blocks the smell of the sweets.
Arthur, can you smell that?
I don't smell anything. I don't have
Good.
a nose.
It's a
He's
plant.
safe.
Shall we go inside then?
Yes, we probably should.
I didn't think you were like going. That was
Do
the
we-
longest side.
Do we knock first?
Do you intend to try and sneak in?
Are we going
Not
to swat
necessarily.
down the door?
The closer you get, the more you realise how difficult it's becoming to resist trying to eat something from this house.
I'm going to eat the door.
Everything, it seems, is edible.
Suddenly the breadcrumbs I had were not sufficient.
I'm going to eat the door.
I just lick the wall.
You got no time to think about it now.
I'm gonna SWAT style kick down the door.
I was going to eat that.
Yeah, well, you don't need to
You
worry
go
about
eat
Give
it.
that.
me a strength check.
You gonna eat that?
I'm going to eat that.
You owe me a door.
I was hungry.
That's a 16.
A 16. Yeah, the door itself is just one giant bar of chocolate. So you kick it and it cracks and breaks. And you hear somebody from the inside. Oh dear. Oh, what's that?
Well done,
I
Bono.
will
You've
come
just
in-
broken into the house.
I am coming in. Alright, you old bint!
You don't know if she's old yet.
You going in with that much ferocity?
I might as well.
Oh, hello, dearie.
Where's the young kids?
What kids?
We're here for
Yeah,
the kids.
alright, fucking whatever, Epstein. Fucking where
At
are
first,
they?
I thought I was here for the kids, but now I think I might be here for some food.
Yep, I'm gonna cut his nose off in a minute.
Food, dear, I can do. I can do food. And you see before you, standing there, is what looks like a sweet old lady.
I'm
Is she
thunder
also made of
waving this
sweets?
bitch.
If there's one thing I hate more than old men,
It's old ladies.
it's old ladies.
She looks like your bog standard granny.
I thought you were going to say our grandma. I was like, ashes.
No, like a bog standard granny would look. She is hunched over, she is frail, she is spectacled, she has a pinny on, and she has a tray of baked cookies.
Can I look at you? When was the last time you beat up an old woman?
I'm starting to think it's quite close.
Yes, it's very close.
Why do you want to beat up an old lady that is just
You
offering
killed
us
mushrooms
food?
earlier. Where is
singing
the
coral
morals that they come
mushrooms.
from?
It's been a long day and I am hungry.
Please come in.
I'm thunder waving this bitch in a second.
Just come in.
We're going to kill the ranger as well, aren't we?
Probably.
Come
Do you not
sit
smell
down.
that sweet aroma of cookies?
Should we hear her out?
No.
Well,
What happens in the story?
I know what happens in the story, but
Yeah,
I'm
what
not a
happens
child.
In the house.
There's no way they'd fit your head in that oven. Go on, love. What's your story?
Tell us your story.
Don't have a story.
Yeah, why is your house made out of fucking gingerbread?
Do you have any
Because
books?
I can do magic.
Oh, of course you can do magic.
I created this house to bring joy and happiness to people.
How old are you?
I feel pretty happy right now.
I know you do.
Are you just munching on the corner of a table or something?
I just picked up one of her cookies.
No,
Yep.
that's fine.
Yep,
Are you
yep.
mentioning into one of the cookies?
Yep.
Yep, cool.
I built it for fun.
Burning this place down to the ground.
That's what Jim will fix it said.
Please sit down. Sit down. Have a cookie.
On what? Sit down on what?
Honestly,
I'm going to
the
break
cookie-
the chair.
The cookies are
On the
divine.
table.
Not on the table. Frisky dear. Have a cookie. And she
Right.
hands you a cookie.
I'm going to roll for perception of what's around.
Yeah, sure. You.
All of us?
I'm going to detect magic.
Good idea.
If you've got that spell,
I have.
that's fine.
I cast it.
I realise that I've still got bread up my
23.
nose, so I pull the bread out of my nose. I'm like,
That's
I don't want to smell bread anymore.
23 on looking around.
Yeah.
Everything in this house that you can see looks like it's edible. The only thing that's not is a massive oven
Old woman.
in the kitchen.
Suspicious.
It is suspicious. Why
Go on
is there
then.
only one appliance in this house that
You
is an
try.
oven?
You try your deception.
Because I
magic.
bake a lot.
We've noticed.
And your detect magic there is magic everywhere. Everything has been, by the looks of it, imbued or created with magic. And she herself radiates magic.
Of course she does this.
I
old-
thought she baked this whole house.
She's a witch.
She's a great baker at
I
that.
am a fae.
There we go.
My
Fae
my
of the
ears
forest.
my ears prick up and I suddenly come to my senses
I am a fae. I am magical.
and I drop the cookie.
You licked a door, and you've eaten a cookie. Give me a Constitution saving
There
throw.
we are. Actually, did you manage to lick the door?
No,
'Cause
I didn't. You
kicked it
kicked
down.
it.
I did eat a cookie though.
To be fair, I did kick
Oh
down
no,
the
sorry,
door.
a charisma.
I was going to say
Yeah.
I didn't lick the
Oh.
door because he kicked it
I was like,
first.
for-
No, no, no. You
for-
said lick first before he kicked.
For Constitution, I got 11, but that doesn't matter anymore.
Charisma.
5.
I brought up my stats. Hang on.
Remember, you have a.
No, I don't.
Inspiration.
anymore. No, I don't.
No,
you
I
used
do.
it.
And you
I-
inspired
I
it.
used
No,
it.
you used yours as well.
We both used it.
Oh,
the
yeah, I
bite
did.
of the
I've
crocodile.
got a 17. Charisma.
So you're fine. You don't feel any different. Like you're just listening to this old lady
Who I don't really like.
go on.
We are killing
you,
an archer.
however, are just overwhelmed with this warm, fuzzy feeling,
Yeah.
and you just look upon this woman as just your best friend. You think she's amazing. You think the cookie was the best you've ever tasted. You don't want to leave.
I go and close. No, I go and try and patch the door back up, and I'll just put that back there for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Guys, we should just be really nice to her.
Let's kill this old bint.
No, don't kill her. And I sort of like step in front of her.
Good one. Good luck.
Oh, why? What's going on?
He's going to one side and I'm thunder waving this bitch.
Can I roll?
Where are the
can
kids?
Can I roll for strength to stop him from pushing me aside?
Are you actually trying to push him aside?
I mean, to be fair, he either gets in the way of it or he gets out of the way.
I'm
of it.
asking a valid question here.
The kids visit my house all the time. It's a sweet house. They
What's in the
come,
oven?
they try some of my goods, and they leave.
What's in the oven?
My oven is for baking. Have a look.
I'm going to look in the oven.
You can have a look in the oven.
You're going.
I'm
in
still
there.
standing in front of her to protect her.
I mean, he's gonna get hit by it or he's not. Like,
Is that going to be investigation? I got 8.
The oven looks like what you'd expect an oven to look
See?
like, and
Perfectly normal oven.
there's quite a nice sweet smell, very similar to the cookies coming from the oven.
You should just eat a cookie. Everything will become much clearer and better for you.
Yes,
I'm
try a
not joining
cookie.
your cult, Ranger.
What cult?
Try a cookie.
It's only a cookie.
There's nothing wrong with him, dearie.
I'm
He just
gluten
likes the
intolerant.
cookies.
I'm having a verbal conversation
She hands
now.
out the cookie again to you.
I'm gonna slap that cookie
I
down.
was going to say, I put it down.
It's a perfectly good cookie that you've just slapped out.
I'll
of my
pass
hand.
it over to Ranger. in
Would
that
you
case.
like to
Oh no,
stay?
I've had plenty.
No.
You're welcome to stay.
Do you know what? I think we'll leave.
I
Me
think
and
we'll
you, right? You're good to stay here.
Well, yeah, I mean, she needs protection at this point.
I
Obviously.
think we're going to
Dearie,
go
I
and
don't need protection.
investigate
But
outside.
you're welcome to stay.
We leave?
I will.
We leave.
No harm will befall you here.
Oh, good.
Have fun, Mr. Ranger.
I will. Thank
Bye,
you.
I'm gonna
Flynn.
kick down
Feel
the door.
free to come back if you want.
I'm gonna kick down the door
That's
that
fine.
he
Give
put
me
back
that
in place.
strength check.
Yep, that's fine. The door that he just put
He's
back in
just patched
place.
it up.
I'm kicking it back down again. Yeah, there we go. That's a 12.
Yeah, it breaks.
There we go. I mean, it was already halved.
Yeah.
For goodness sake, again?
And as you walk through, she just waves her hand and the door rebuilds behind you.
There
Why
we go.
didn't you do that last time?
Well,
Instead of using my bare hands to fix it.
I'm sorry.
Burn it down. Burn
I suppose
it down.
you're...
Would you like me to show you to the room?
What room?
The room you're going to stay in.
Oh. Yes.
Very well.
Are we all staying, or...
They've
No,
left.
Oh, I thought you meant you
Are you
fixed it
okay,
before they
dearie?
left. Oh, I thought you meant you fixed it before they left and they're locked inside.
No.
No.
And she very, very gingerly, because her old legs can't manage, she slowly climbs the staircase to take you up to the room.
Okay.
And she opens one of the various doors upstairs, and inside is a lovely looking bedroom. Then the only thing in the room that's not edible is the bed itself.
You mean it's beddable?
It's beddable.
It's a water mattress.
Water bed.
And
Filled with juice.
she points to the bed. There you go, if you need to rest.
Well, it does
You
look very comfortable.
tired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could do with a nap.
You haven't slept. to
No,
be
I know I
fair,
haven't.
Not really.
I haven't slept.
So, would you like to go to sleep?
I would like to go to sleep,
Okay,
yeah.
so you drop into a 4-hour trance.
So is that short rest? That would be long rest,
It'll
wouldn't
be
it?
a long rest. Outside, the door fixed up behind you, and you can hear them climbing the stairs.
I think the ranger's dead. The ranger's definitely dead.
I think we need to have a little look round.
We definitely do, and we also need to start getting some firewood together.
Also, where are the kids?
Let's be honest, she's definitely killed them and eaten them.
You're not asleep, you're in a trance.
Yeah.
Trance, sleep, same thing.
Right,
I'm in a rave. You just see strobe lights out the window.
See, like, glow sticks and everything.
I go around the back of the house to investigate
Okay.
a bit more.
Is there a cellar? I was asking you because I'm looking
Oh.
red as well.
No, you see nothing
I
on the
got a
outside
10.
of the structure.
I got a 10.
I mean, it looks like a gingerbread house, I guess. I'm going to begin picking up firewood and slowly placing it against the house.
That's fine.
I'm about to make this into a wicker gingerbread man situation.
I mean, I have a sacred flame.
Do you?
Flame like radiance, the
as
eternal
you're-
creature.
I guess wandering around the house. After a bit of time, one of the windows opens and she leans out. You know you're still welcome to come inside rather than wander around.
Close the door, you old bin!
It's a window.
She already closed the door. She fixed it.
I
She
go
kicked
round
it
and kick
down.
the door down. No, I will make my Wicker Man fire here with or without your
Dearie,
help.
You can come inside. It's fine.
I'm going to kill her.
In fact, I think you should come inside.
No, I don't think I will.
And she waves her hand around.
There we go.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
No, I don't think I will.
Both of you.
I'm not even there.
Charisma. Sorry, charisma saving
fair
throw.
enough.
Oh, I got 16.
17.
All it looks like to you is she's waving her hand.
And I wave my hand right back at her. I'm giving her the middle finger for everybody at home.
Oh my!
Yeah, I hope that hurts your heart and fucking heart attack.
And she closes the window again.
Yeah, shut the fucking window. Wait,
I
is
think,
there any point in actually closing the window?
I think we might need to be in the house.
Look, if we go in there, we're probably not going to come out. Let's make sure that she has to come out here.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to burn down the fucking house.
But there might be kids in there. Or the
There
books
might be
that
me
we
in
need.
there.
There's a ranger in there.
Yeah, well,
And he did it himself.
the only
Let's be
kids I'm
honest.
concerned about is
Look,
that
I
you're
was-
on my
I was
shoulder and the
entranced.
mushrooms in your pocket.
Hold on.
I was entranced by the cookies. I had no choice but to eat
Excuses,
it.
excuses.
You're not here. We're not talking
I know,
to
but I'm
you right
speaking
now.
off camera.
Off camera. He's thinking to himself, I was entranced by the cook.
I swears it.
For real.
Maybe we should go and see if the kids that are supposed to have turned up and haven't yet are on their way here.
What, you're just going to go try and find the
Well,
kids?
Hansel and Greta Thunberg.
Who?
It's Hansel and Gretel, but you wouldn't know that.
We didn't ask names.
You didn't know
Plus
enough about the book. to
surely
know
the-
the details.
Surely
of
the
kids'
breadcrumbs
names.
are already there, so they're already in the house.
Are they?
Well, they must have. Someone must have put breadcrumbs there.
Fine. Sansa and Gretel
Sansa.
Thunberg are in there. Alright, let's go find fucking Greta Thunberg then. Go on. What?
I'm going back in the house.
Fine. Right, we kicked out the door again.
give me another strength check.
2.
I hurt my foot that time.
What did you get?
I got a 5.
Yeah, it feels like when she rebuilt it, she made it thicker
Mm.
this time.
Thicker gingerbread
And your
this
foot
time.
thuds against the
It's
door
now
as you
dark
move.
chocolate.
So now she's just thinking you're knocking on the door.
And then the door opens. I knew you'd come back in
Thunder wave.
eventually.
Thunderwave.
You're going to hit it with a thunder wave?
Ah,
straight-
thunder wave.
Are you actually?
She's opening the fucking door. She's going down.
Okay. Roll for it.
This old bint's going down. No, I'm not. I'm not fucking around with her now.
She saves.
A creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you.
No, it's half damage on
On a successful
Yeah, half
there you
damage.
go.
Yeah, it's fine. So she doesn't fly backwards or anything. She sort of just, you know, when somebody's hit but they stay on their feet and they move back. She just moves back with the blow.
Told you this old bint's strong.
Well,
Strong with the force, this one.
that wasn't very nice, was it?
No, neither are you.
I take it Ranger's still.
Yeah.
He's asleep.
I'm asleep.
And she waves her hands again. Give me another charisma saving throw, please.
17.
17. Fucking hell. That was a
And
good
you
hold.
feel nothing.
We're
at
very
all.
charismatic today.
And she pulls out of her pocket a small gingerbread.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
I guess I might as well try and hit her with.
Hit the house.
You're not in initiative yet.
Hit the house with the fire. And I turn to you and say that.
So you want me to use Sacred Flame?
Yeah. Set this fucking thing ablaze.
To be fair, it says descends on a creature.
Ah.
Put it on the ranger upstairs.
Why me?
You might come out of your fucking senses.
Okay,
Fair point.
I'll use it on her. So it says the target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. So
She's a fat granny. This should be alright.
Radiant damage. Okay. She saves easily.
what a little bitch. No fire.
That was radiant damage.
Oh,
So your flames, or radiant-ish flames, burst down and catch her on the arm. And she looks down at it. Oh, that wasn't very nice, was it?
Well, I was hoping for more, but he's still in his trance.
I know he is.
No, you can still come inside.
We're inside.
You've attacked an old woman for no reason. I really haven't done anything wrong.
We're already inside. Look, we've got some trust issues from previous stories.
I'll give you another chance if you want.
Don't want your cookies.
How about a cocoa?
A hot cup of cocoa.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Maybe a chai.
A chai latte.
A chai does sound.
I can use
great.
oat
Chai
milk.
does sound great.
Would you like a drink instead?
I think I just need a good old-fashioned nap.
You are welcome to come upstairs and have a sleep.
We've got to let her do something.
You tried attacking her.
You've not
It
done a
ain't
good job
worked.
of hitting her.
She's a magic bitch. We kind of need somebody who can deal physical damage. There he is. There's our magical hero. The man. Right, I'm gonna go in.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna.
I mean,
push
we're
past
already
the bin.
inside.
I was just gonna push past the old bin. No, we hadn't. We actually were at the door.
I thought we'd got
I'm just gonna be like, move out the fucking way, bin. And go upstairs, and I'm gonna slam open the door and be like, hey, fucking ranger bitch.
I'm in a trance though, right? I'm not
Yeah,
actually
You're
asleep.
not sure which room he's in.
Yeah, I'm gonna slam through.
Hang on.
All of them.
I'm just snoring loudly.
I'm just gonna slam through all the
Sound,
doors.
sound for the snore.
Am I going for
Sound more like a pig now.
investigation to be able to have a look around?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll investigation.
Just see
She's
upstairs.
allowed to freely look around the
I'm
house.
gonna push her in the fucking oven.
I got 11.
I willingly went for a nap.
I
Shouldn't
know
push
you
me
did.
Are you
in.
going to investigate, or are you just going to be aggressive?
I'm making my way around the fucking house.
What did you get for investigating?
11.
If you look around the living room / kitchen that you're in at the currently, and you see various bits of furniture that are not unfamiliar, except obviously this furniture itself is somewhat edible. You see a very large licorice rug on the floor.
Ooh.
You see like a big chocolate sofa.
That sounds impractical.
What's under the licorice rug?
Dunno, roll for investigation.
I'm upstairs. I made my way up the stairs to find old ranger boy.
I can't roll anymore, I investigated.
Yeah, you see nothing that you wouldn't expect, and therefore you're fine with what you see, basically.
I'm gonna go
Just
up and
sat down
find
on the
ranger
chocolate
boy.
sofa.
Do you find me?
Do I find ranger boy?
Yes, he is literally in one of the bedrooms.
Gonna double slap him.
And you slap him. He went to sleep voluntarily. So
What?
Wait, ranger
What?
boy. She's going to kill you.
Can you just let me nap for 5 more minutes?
No, you're going to wake up.
you see this woman as nothing more than a sweet old lady.
She
that
reminds
you
me of my
want to protect.
grandma. Leave her alone. Come and have a nap.
Come downstairs with us.
Fine.
It's like
If
having
I
a
must.
kid.
And you come back downstairs again.
I've had a full rest at this point, so it said all my abilities have come back.
No, it hasn't.
It hasn't been 4 hours.
Ah,
But do you know what? I'll give you the full rest. I'll say you two were wandering around outside for a good few hours
I was
before she
ma-
opened the window
No.
and invited you back in again.
I was making a pyre.
Yeah, that's
There we
fine.
go.
That's fine. 4 hours. Yeah, I'll say
so
you
I
got your long rest.
so I've now still got my ability to make my arrows into ice arrows again.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lovely.
How far did I get with like stacking up wood outside?
No, you got a nice pile.
Nice. I'll remember that.
So you just want to set fire to the house?
I'm still sort of like on her side at this point, but you need to try and persuade me otherwise.
Yeah, I'm not going to persuade you.
Oh.
I'm just going to get you
I thought you
As
downstairs.
you come back down
I thought you
the
needed my
stairs-
strength.
As you come downstairs, she hands you a cup of cocoa.
Do not drink that.
Don't drink the goddamn cocoa. It's like drinking the Kool-Aid.
I am thirsty though.
Yeah,
No.
I gotta slap.
Cocoa
drink
doesn't
one of your
hydrate
puddles.
you.
Drink one
What?
of your
There are no
puddles.
puddles
You see
around
nothing
here.
wrong with this cocoa?
There's nothing
Why don't
wrong
we
with
go
this
for
cup
a
of
walk
cocoa.
outside?
Hold on. That's a good point. Yeah.
What?
Why don't we go for a walk?
Yeah. Just go for a quick walk.
Oh, he doesn't want to go outside, do you, dearie?
No, I was kind of happy napping, to be honest.
I'm gonna be happy slapping him.
Flint,
I'm gonna investigate the room while
Flo?
she's having the conversation. By the way.
I think we need to go outside.
Investigate the room. Yeah, sure.
It is quite warm in here.
It is warm. That is a big ass oven.
No bigger than my oven.
You cook?
Yeah.
Well,
To be fair, we never asked him.
no.
I do
got
cook.
a 18.
For what?
So you see a bit more. You're checking out the furniture a bit closer. Nothing sort of catches your eye again. You see what was seen last time. There is a large licorice rug on the floor. Red licorice. There is a fireplace, but the fireplace itself is just made out of sweets. It's decorative, and that's it. Decorative, and that's it. You see the large chocolate sofa, but it looks like none of this food, when it's made out of things that would melt, have melted. Because they're magical, they remain in shape, and you can sense that as well when you're looking at them. That there's this magical aura around all the furniture.
Can we start destroying furniture?
How far is that going to get you?
Let's move the rug.
I want to move the rug. Just because it looks...
Well, as you
Weird.
take hold of the rug, it's very, very heavy.
I know it would be.
It's licorice.
Oh,
Eat it.
But it's big, thick.
Eat it?
No, don't eat it.
I'm going to roll it.
You're going to roll for strength.
No, I'm just going to roll
Oh,
the rug.
You're going to roll on
Give
the
me a
rug?
strength check.
Fair.
I was going to say.
13.
You lift with a lot of might, and you can raise the rug just slightly, and then it drops again. It's extremely, magically heavy even. You look at this and go, this shouldn't be as heavy as it is. This is like a lead weight.
Why is this so heavy?
Am I still holding the cup of cocoa at this point?
You
Does
are holding
Does
the
someone slap it up? Okay.
Well,
I
was-
basically am just saying, let's go outside, Flint.
No.
No.
Just slap the hot cocoa in his face.
Oh yeah, I'm going to slap the hot cocoa out of his hand.
Into his face.
No, 'cause he
what
might
are
drink it.
you doing?
There's something wrong with
I've
you.
allowed you into my home, and you've done nothing but be a nuisance. It's not fair on me. I'm a
Well, then
frail
kick us
old
out.
Look at her. She's
woman.
so frail and normal. Just
Kick
leave
us
her
out,
alone.
Grab him.
You're grabbing my things. I don't know what I've done to you.
Do we both try and move the rug?
I mean, I'm just going to move the ranger in a minute.
Okay.
But what's that going to do to help us find the book to get
Once
out?
I go outside, am I out of the trance?
No.
No,
Okay.
but it will certainly help us.
Okay.
Can you tell your friends to stop?
Guys, look. She's just trying to help us. We've been on a long adventure. I've just gone for a lovely nap. I'm fine.
Why are we here?
Well, I don't remember.
There we are.
I don't remember the story that this is a part of. I think we are back home in the forest, and this is just a lovely cottage
I
that
look
we
at
have
you,
stumbled
and now
upon.
I'm hoping that you realise that he's actually in a trance.
Should we try and lift the rug together? He's a lost cause at this point.
I mean, when did that start? Was that on the Three Little Pigs?
Oh.
Or was it further back?
That was somewhere when we were trying to grab the task.
Yeah, that's a good. No, no
Back at the
mushrooms.
beginning,
Mushrooms was the problem.
I'm
we have
rolling
3
for
mushrooms, do we not?
because we think there's something under this rug.
No, hold on, hold the phone.
Okay.
Hold the door.
Hold the door.
Heard I.
Grab him. We're going outside.
Where are you taking me?
Grab him. We're going outside.
You seem very fascinated with my rug.
Yeah, it's a very nice licorice rug. We'll be back in a minute or
Do
so.
you want me to move it?
Yeah, but we're going to be by the door.
Yeah.
Grab him by the door.
That's fine. You won't be able to see, but that's fine. So you go by the door, and she shuffles over to the rug, and you see her wave her hand over it like that, just over the top, backwards and forwards. And then she stops for a second, and then she picks her hand back up, and she waves it over it again. And the rug lifts, levitates off the floor. There you go. There's nothing there.
Go on, Bono, you
See?
go over.
I'll have,
Completely normal.
I'll have a quick glance over.
You see nothing.
Completely
That's
normal.
good to hear. She definitely could have magically imbued that so we didn't see something. I'm not that dumb at magic. Run! Out the door!
Have you still got a hold of me?
100%.
Okay.
If we had the rope, we'd have tied
will
you.
Resist.
So do I roll for strength?
You will have to roll for
Against us
strength
too.
off.
It's a roll off.
12. Not really a lot.
What did you get?
I haven't rolled yet. I thought you were going first.
No, you can
Roll
roll together.
Oh. 7.
7.
It's enough. Just
We're getting out of the fucking room.
very slowly, you drag him away.
Out the house.
Kicking and screaming.
I don't care. I'm going to knock him out if I have to.
Yeah.
Get your hands off me, you damn dirty bard.
It's fair. I mean, it's a little bit racist against bards, but yep. Keep going. Keep dragging him.
And you drag him further and further away from the hut.
Follow the breadcrumbs.
I slowly stop smelling the sweet smell.
And you do. The minute you're far enough away that the sweet smells don't fill your nostrils, you regain your senses again.
Where are we? What's happening?
I think we need to follow the breadcrumbs the other way then.
He's still in a trance. I
Ow!
slap him again.
What are you on about? I'm not in a trance at all. I'm
You-
completely here.
You're an idiot.
I think we need to follow the
We
breadcrumbs.
literally just saved your life.
Really?
You didn't even know why you were here anymore.
Oh.
Also,
Why are we here?
Are we still in a storybook?
you were almost in an oven.
Sounds warm. It's cold out here. What's our next move?
Now, our next move right here,
Follow the breadcrumbs back the other way.
we'll go back the other way, but also, just out of thingy, we're going to have to go back there at some point.
Back where?
I have
Where did we just come from?
to a house made out of gingerbread.
Sounds tasty.
You definitely had fun.
Yeah, this is where the stupidity comes in, Flint.
So...
Right, what are you wanting to do
What did I
right
eat
now?
while I was there?
Well, you see, we have quite a few of these fire flowers
Right.
Yes, but we
that
need...
we left with. We only need two
We did
of
come
them.
away. We did come away with more than we needed. That is true.
You took 6.
Yes, so there's 4 of them right there that could be used to, I don't know, set a fire.
Are we not wanting to go find out what's at the other end of the breadcrumbs?
Yes, we'll go do that first.
You follow the breadcrumbs,
Mhm.
and you walk, and you walk, and you walk, until suddenly in the distance, you see a gingerbread house.
And there we go.
Is that the house we just came from?
It looks very similar.
It looks like the one.
But I thought you said we were going the opposite direction.
We
Yeah.
were.
Shall we knock on the door?
So... There's 2 houses? Or there's still only 1 house?
Flint, just stay quiet for a while.
Actually, hold on. Just to take some of this. I'll rip some shirt and put it, I don't know.
In his mouth so he can't eat any more things.
No, I'm trying to think.
Wasn't the scent that got him, it was the cookie.
It was.
That's what in his
Don't-
mouth so he can't eat it.
Eat anything.
Fine.
And if you
I'll
begin
trust
to
your-
think
I
you're
will
going to
trust
eat
your
something-
judgment.
Hold on. I pull out a dagger and pass you the dagger. If you begin to feel
Thank you.
like you're going to eat something, stick that in you. I don't care where.
Seems a bit drastic.
Well, drastic times call for drastic measures, I'm afraid. And
I pocket
is
the
the
dagger.
wood around the outside of the house?
Still there?
It is. If you get close enough, you would notice that. So as you're looking, as you approach the house, you get that sweet scent fill your nostrils.
No, I don't, because I've stuffed me goddamn nostrils again.
Not mine.
Overpowers that.
What if I wipe me bum on the blooming stuff?
And you all need to give me another charisma saving throw as the sweet scent enters your nostrils again.
Ain't gonna go well for me. I've got -1. 10.
17.
16.
So once again, Flint,
Oh,
Do you know
it smells
what?
so good.
overwhelming
It smells so
want
good.
to eat something from this house takes over.
Can I just kill it?
You
It smells so good,
You
though.
want to eat something.
And as that happens, I look at you and go, it's happened again.
Please just let me eat something. I'm starving.
Flint, just stab yourself in the leg.
Why would I do that?
Drag him away.
And then the smell goes
you
away.
want to eat something.
Yep, we're going to drag him away.
If I can't eat anything over there, I'm just going to end up
And
eating
the
one of
door
you.
opens.
For
Oh,
fuck's
you're
sake.
back. Here, have another cookie.
Do not eat that cookie.
And she holds out a tray of cookies again.
Cookies.
Are you going to go set fire to that, or...
I'm thinking about it. Or which one? That? Or that? And I've pointed at both Flynn.
Why don't you all come in and stay the night?
Cookies.
Oh, let's just go spend the night with the creepy old lady.
Yeah.
What could be the harm?
What's creepy about her? She looks lovely. And those cookies smell so good.
Flynn, can I just quickly... Can I have your glove?
At this point,
My glove.
it's gotten very dark in the woods.
There it is.
Here, have my glove. Have whatever you
Overcast,
like.
The light is fading.
There we are.
These woods are dangerous at night.
They're more
I'm warning you.
It's more dangerous in there.
You'll be safe with me.
You can have my
There's
glove.
a
You can have
lot
anything
out
you
here
want.
That wants to hurt you.
There's a lot in there that wants to hurt me.
Curiosity makes me want to go have a nap in the house.
Things wander the woods at night.
Are the things you?
No, I'm a fae of the forest.
Can I roll for insight on a fae?
You can. You can.
Or at least nature? 14.
Yeah, so you know fae are magical creatures that they have no spectrum of alignment. A fae can be as evil as it wants or as good as it wants. A fae is just a magical being, a very powerful magical being that exists, and they tend to live in forests and are at one with nature.
Thought so.
Cookies?
Can we drag him back?
I guess.
Yeah, I got to drag him back.
Where are we going?
Back this way.
And then the smell disappears again, I suppose.
Am I having to roll for strength?
I'm not
'cause
fighting
you're
back
No,
this
you're
time.
not fighting. You just have that overwhelming urge
Yes.
to want to eat something.
And then it goes away again.
Yes. Maybe you just stand at this distance.
You're going to be in trouble.
So are you.
Who's just said that? Was there a voice over there?
That was your grandma.
My grandma. She's dead.
And the light is very quickly fading.
Are we setting fire to it, or are we going inside for the night?
Are we
mean-
here to find a book?
Well, this is what I
Yes.
need. We need to be inside to have the book.
Yes.
Well, then let's go towards the house and start walking towards the house. That
And as
smells.
soon as you get in,
it smells
no
so
shot
sweet.
Again, you will have to give me a charisma saving.
I was going to
throw.
say, what are we doing? We're going backwards and forwards.
Give me another charisma saving throw.
I punch him on the nose.
Ow!
It's fine, but you're still going to have to give me a charisma saving throw because you've walked into the scent again.
Cool.
I got a 9 this time, so I'm definitely in. I'm definitely in it.
I can't say anything. I got a 7.
Okay.
Oh, God, 16.
So you're fine.
Yeah. So the two of you now have the overwhelming urge just to eat.
Do you smell those cookies?
something.
I'm getting quite tired as well.
Yeah, do you know what, guys? I feel like we need to go inside the house.
Let's go inside the
And the
house.
door opens when you say that. You've decided.
Hello, Granny.
You really should come in.
Let's go. You want a nap? I'd like some cookies. Let's
And as you
go.
walk past her, she has her tray of cookies and she tries to hand you one. You are exceedingly hungry.
I take one. I haven't eaten it yet, but I take one.
I take one.
I'll take one.
Okay. Do you eat it?
Well, I do, because apparently I'm exceedingly hungry.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see the two of them consume a cookie,
I'll squirrel it away.
and you both have this.
Oh,
Yeah, that sort
You're feeling
of...
this warmth inside, a warmth that you are unfamiliar with, a warmth that you are familiar
I
with.
am definitely familiar with it.
And you
so warm and fuzzy.
look at this old lady again, and she just makes you feel like you're at home.
Time to go to bed, I
You
think.
feel like you want to protect her. You feel even a love towards this old lady, like you wouldn't want anything bad to happen to her. Would you like to go to sleep?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we would, yeah.
Okay. And it's getting late. I will probably go to sleep as well. And you all go upstairs, and she guides you into a large room that has 3 beds in it.
Did it only have the one bed in it before?
It was a different room that you were in.
Ah.
She's well prepared for guests.
I thought maybe she'd just changed the room
It's
around.
a strong B&B.
Strangely enough, it's the same door that you knocked on and saw him in when he was in the bed on his own.
Mm-hmm.
The room has changed since you were last here
Yep, there's
to
3
accommodate
beds.
3 people.
We don't notice this, but you do.
I 100% do.
Well, I won't. I've eaten the cookie now.
And you settle down. I'm just across the hall if you need me.
Thanks, Granny.
And as she turns, I'm anything you need in the night, just knock. I am a light sleeper. And she closes the door.
And I go to sleep.
And you hear the door open in the corridor, and she shuffles through.
Well, I'm going to sleep, so...
I'm just still munching on the cookie.
I will stay dead awake.
You not tired, Bono? It's been a long day.
I'm a light sleeper.
And you hear heavy snoring coming from across the hallway.
She's asleep. We should be asleep too. Wake up fresh as daisies in the morning.
You can do as you please. You could leave, you can look around, you can do what you like. It's entirely up to you.
I will... I will have a look around the room.
Okay.
Do I see anything
You see
different?
nothing. It seems like a very normal room. What you'd expect from a bedroom. However, as you're looking at the bedpost of one of your beds, you see carved into it, because it's the only real thing in this house, the initials H and G.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I'm asleep.
Cool.
I'm also asleep at this point.
Cool. I'll just shuffle you awake.
What do you want?
It's the middle of the night, man. Come on.
I didn't wake you up.
Oh.
Yeah, you're still asleep.
I've literally... You are a lost cause to me. Actually, does a charm person even work when they're asleep?
So, not while she's asleep. You're kind of... You're with it, but you're not.
Well, I
you
mean,
would
I've been
still,
asleep.
You would still have the instincts to want to protect her, but because she's asleep, you're sort of free to do as you please, really.
What did you want?
Somebody's carved into the posts H and G, which means there was somebody called H and G here.
That could be her initials.
I highly doubt it. She
H
has her own
and G.
bedroom. Also, there was only one bed in here when I came upstairs the first time. There was 3 now.
So what do you want to do about that?
She is definitely mind controlling you two.
I'm sure she's fine. Listen, you can hear she's asleep.
Yes, I'm sure she is.
You can do as you please if you want to leave.
I'll open the door.
And you can hear the snores coming from the room opposite.
I'll go downstairs.
How stealthily are you doing this?
As stealthily as I
Roll stealth. Are
possibly
you
can.
following him? You are free to do so.
I rise awake, like here, and you open the door.
He
So
wants,
yes, I go with you.
Yeah, he wants to go have a look.
So all of you roll stealth.
I don't think it's a good idea for all of us to go because there's more chance that one of us isn't going to be stealthy.
21.
17.
14.
You all make it down the stairs with as little noise as possible. You're like a ninja. You're on your toes. You're down.
No, I'm fucking
So are you
knowing.
as well. You're really quiet. You hit a creaky step on the way, but
I'm
it
half
isn't
asleep.
a very loud creak. So you think you got away with it.
I mean, it's gingerbread, so... Right, now that we're all awake, what did you actually want to look at?
There's something in this house that doesn't make sense.
And you're back downstairs again in the living room / kitchen with the large sofa, the fireplace, the rug.
I'm gonna have a look inside the oven.
Absolutely. You can open the oven.
I mean, I looked at it earlier and it looked fine.
It's a large oven that smells like cookies.
Kind of want to get in it.
That's up to her.
I'm half asleep.
I'll also have a look at the rug.
Uh-huh.
What's your
And
obsession
again,
with the rug?
you touch the rug and it feels heavy.
I mean, you could just see if we can all try and lift it together.
Can we try and roll it together?
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're not opposed to doing that. She's
Yeah.
not around at the minute.
Roll along.
Strength.
All of you give me a combined strength.
20.
It's all about teamwork.
17.
15. It's a lot.
And with an almighty haul, you roll the rug, the licorice rug up. It's very difficult. It's very stiff, but you manage to roll it up. And you see a hatch.
Well, that wasn't there earlier.
I guess we try and open the hatch.
Silently, I will
It's
try.
just 2 big bolts.
Yeah, I will silently turn the bolts as quiet and as
Give me a
slowly as I
slight
can.
hand check, please. Who's doing the bolts? Just you?
I mean, my sleight of hand's -1, so
My sleight of hand's +3. So both of us?
You can't talk about that like that.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
just whether or not you want to try and do it with him or not.
Meta, I'll do it,
Okay, you do it.
but I'm going to do it.
Give me a sleight of hand.
I sort of leave you to it because you look like you've already got it going on.
23.
You do very, very silently slide the bolts across, and
Lift
the hatch is now open. Give me another sleight of hand for lifting the hatch.
That's on you, pal.
22.
22. And with very gentle easing of your hands, you lift the hatch up and gently rest it down on the floor. And you see a dark ladder leading down.
I'm happy to go. Since one of my traits is I
You
can
begin your
see
descent.
in the dark.
Are you all going?
Yes.
You all climb down the ladder. It's a ladder. It's fine. You don't need to roll to climb down it. You all climb down. It's gotten dark around you, though. It's really hard to see.
So my dark vision.
Do you have, I was going to say, do you have dark vision?
I can see in darkness up to 60 foot.
Oh, my health.
So you have dark vision. So you can see in black and white for up to 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All you see around you is brick walls, proper stone walls, and chains and shackles and all sorts of things on the walls.
Guys, I think Christian Grey lives here.
And then,
It's a red room down here.
And then you see a large cage just off in the distance, and two shadowy figures inside.
I assume I can tell them what I can see, given that these two don't have.
You can't
Dark
whisper it.
Guys,
Dancing lights.
You cast dancing lights.
there's a big
And-
cage.
Multiple
A cage?
coloured lights light up around you and start lighting up the area.
Scattering.
And you can all see it. You can all
The
see the
lights.
chains and the cage that sits in the middle of the room
I guess we.
with two plump children inside.
Oh no!
Is that Jack and Jill?
If only.
Not that large.
Damn, they thick.
Damn, they get around.
So I'll turn to these two. Is this enough proof that she's definitely not the sweet old lady that you were talking about?
I don't think that having fat children in the basement is illegal.
Well, this is
You-
clearly
you
this is clearly a
guys-
prison.
You guys aren't sure what to make of this because you feel like no, she wouldn't.
She can't have done this.
She hasn't done this. That she mustn't. She can't know that
No.
they're down here. When she lifted the rug, there was
There's
no
nothing
hatch.
there.
Should we go ask Grandma?
No, wait here for a moment. We'll sort this out here.
And you can see the two children are munching on cakes and biscuits and pie and all sorts inside the cage.
They're in the cage, but they seem like they're pretty well stocked in there.
I mean, they're sat in the dark though.
I'm going to charm person.
On.
You.
You can't charm someone who's already charmed.
That's a good point. No, I can't.
Oh no, that is unfortunate. I quite enjoy being charmed.
I know what they are, though, right?
They're two children, yes.
No, I know.
Oh, they've given you enough vibes to think for you to be like, I think she's charmed them. You're aware of a spell, charm person, because you can do it yourself. It's just that it seems that this old lady does it a different way to you.
You're both charmed.
I don't feel charmed.
Then they wouldn't.
No, you don't. Because you've been charmed.
Well, okay then.
If you say.
The old lady upstairs is currently controlling you, so you see her as all right and on the level.
On the level.
I mean, she's on the level above. She's upstairs.
She's 2 levels above.
Yes.
Cool.
What do you want us?
Let's go and speak to these fucking fat kids.
I don't know what you want us to do with the information you've just given us because we're still charmed.
Nope, you are.
Is that meant to be persuasive or?
You can go over there.
Well, it's clearly not normal that these children are down here, but I'm
Nope.
sure that she
Maybe it's
didn't
a
do
mistake.
have anything to do with this.
So you approach the cage. And the children look up at you. They don't say anything, though.
Can you speak?
Oh, really? Should I do a German accent?
You're running out of voices.
Of course we can.
Yeah.
Escort
we go.
ya?
Yeah,
What's your names?
I am Hansel, and this is Gretel.
Can Gretel speak?
Yeah,
What,
I am Gretel.
what's going on here? Why are you in the cage?
Why have you got so much cake?
We were hungry.
Right.
So why are you in the cage?
Why are you in a cage?
We don't know.
Is
I
there
was
a
very confused.
is there
Seems
a
legit. Let's go.
is there a door to this cage?
We're not locked in.
So you can leave freely.
Yeah.
Shall we go?
No.
Well, why not?
I'll open the cage. Come with us.
No, Granny said to stay.
Oh, I know, but she's actually up the road. It's night time at the moment. She wants you to go out there.
She said it was dangerous.
Yeah, it can be, but she's out there at the moment, so...
Give me a persuasion check for Hansel and Gretel.
Well, now you're lying to us.
No, you know she's not outside.
So we still think she's all right, though.
You think she's on level, but you're not really sure what he's
Not really
what
too
he's
sure.
doing at the minute. You'll find
There's
you're not
something
opposed to
not
releasing
right.
The kids.
There's something not right
So
about the kids
23.
being, there's something not right about the kids being in the basement.
Okay, we come with you.
Yeah. Guys, Granny has decided that we should go with them as well.
Okay.
Did she text
roll
you?
persuasion on them.
Did she text you?
Do we need to roll charisma?
No, he's just going to roll a persuasion to see
Okay.
how convincing he sounds.
Okay.
18.
He sounds pretty convincing. I mean, you're sure she
Rolling
was
quite
upstairs,
high.
but
I am
you,
rolling well.
You are rolling
you,
high.
I am
you were
pulling
sure,
these out my ass tonight.
you were sure she was upstairs, but you could be wrong. He might be right. He might have seen her nip
We've been
out
down
when
in
you
this
were climbing
basement
down
a
the
little.
ladder. You're
We've
not
been down
sure.
in this basement a while. She could have left.
you know when I eventually get a bad roll, you're all fucked, right?
At this rate, yeah.
So, you can all start climbing the ladder.
Let's
And
go.
we do.
And you do. You climb the ladder and you enter the living room again.
Granny about?
Give me a perception check.
Well, all of us.
Yes, please.
Granny!
There it is.
17.
That's a 4.
That's a 4 as
17.
well.
You are too focused on getting these kids out at the minute, so you're not really paying attention. You notice that you can't hear the snoring anymore.
It's because she's gone outside.
I think she might be awake. Or she could be outside.
I said she was outside.
She's outside. Let's keep going.
Granny!
I mean, why would you shout?
Are you shouting?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
I got a
Yes.
perception of 4, so... And
That's fine.
I think she's still fine. We're just letting the kids out because it must be a mistake.
And suddenly, by the door, she appears.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, you found the children.
The fat kids, yes.
I mean, you did say there
did you
were
know-
no children.
Did you know they were here the whole time? Granny?
I had no idea. You must believe me.
I'm going to grab my cloth out of my...
Isn't that right, children? And they nod. Yeah?
But you said Granny told you to stay down here, so she knew you were here.
Yeah?
But Granny
And they
just
look really confused.
But Granny just said that. Granny just said that she didn't know you were here.
Yeah?
Something
They
isn't,
just look-
something
I'm talking
isn't
to Granny now.
something isn't adding up here.
Yeah, there becomes a time when people begin to realise when they're charmed, when it no longer makes sense.
Granny, you just
Things
said you
aren't
didn't know
adding
they
up.
were here, and they told us that you
I'm just
told
going
them
to
to
sit
stay
back
there.
like a smug bard I am, and know that things are beginning. Granny's beginning to get caught up in her own web of lies.
No, whatever flies.
And her smile drops.
Yes, you bint.
Granny, were you lying?
And her appearance changes.
And there it is.
I think we need to leave.
She becomes younger,
There it is.
taller,
There it is.
as she stands there and wings burst from her back.
There it is.
That's hot.
There it is.
How about
Oh.
you give those kids back to me?
I don't think that's going to happen.
I
Okay.
don't need to give them back to you
And I
because you
stand
didn't
right
know
in
they
front
were
of
here.
them.
You don't think you're going to leave here, really, do you?
I never thought
Well,
I'd come
it
here.
was
to be
kind of
fair.
it was kind of my aim. Yes.
And she launches a gingerbread man
There it is.
at you.
There it is.
At me.
at high speed.
And the spell is broken.
Do I have enough time to react to it?
Probably not.
No.
Oh, okay.
14. What's your armor class?
14.
Ooh, he
The
holds it.
gingerbread, no, it hits on it when it
Yeah, he
matches.
does. You're fucked.
It hits you square in the forehead.
Ah!
There it is. And the spell is broken.
So I'm
As soon
no
as you
longer-
take damage from an opponent, which has got you charmed, charm
take-
ends.
7 points of damage as this gingerbread cracks you. It's solid. It's like being hit
Ow.
with a brick.
Ow.
What a bitch.
And you,
Roll initiative.
there it is, and you see that as well, which means you know that she is no longer
Roll initiative for
friendly.
me.
Yes, please. You're fighting Granny.
I was
4.
always fighting Granny.
4. On initiative.
17. I'm rolling fucking decent. It's a good job.
Oh, we
I
all
am.
need to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're in a fight as well
So
now.
17.
Yes.
Hansel and Gretel, they take cover behind the sofa.
Of course they do.
I take it their spell is also broken now.
It is.
My initiative is 8.
Strong.
It doesn't help when I'm -1.
That's fine. And here it comes. Can you hear that train is rolling into the station right now?
It's called death.
No, it's called the pain train.
Bono,
We were
you
always gonna
go
die.
first.
I would like to grab the pot
What pot?
of fire ones.
Oh, right, the flowers, the ember flowers, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Remember, I put them in 2 separate pots at the time.
Yeah, don't get it mixed up with the teleportation mushrooms.
Accidentally pull out the coral
I'm
ones.
pretty sure you crammed them in the same pot, sir.
You stuffed them in the same pot.
Your ember flowers are all in the same pot.
Fuck it. I lob them.
The jar of
I
ember flowers.
open the fucking pot and lob all of the ember flowers
I mean,
at
we
her.
didn't agree on that, but
Roll an
okay.
unarmed strike.
Because if it doesn't hit her, it will hit the ground.
True.
Yes, I don't know how gingerbread ignites, but we'll like to see how that
It's
happens.
spicy. It'd be like a crackle.
I don't think it'd do much. But
14.
the jar strikes her.
Cool.
Just a jar.
Highs on lows on it breaking.
Highs.
It doesn't. It twats her in the head though.
Sweet.
She gets cracked in the head by a jar of flame flowers.
I thought you said you just opened it as you threw
I
it.
did open it as I threw
But the
it.
jar didn't break.
Oh,
But that means they'll go onto the floor.
She takes 2 damage.
It's good.
poor gal.
I feel like that was a moral victory before anything else. Fight.
It is Granny's turn.
Of course, it's Granny's turn.
I'm only on 5 health at this point. If she hits me again, I'm dead.
Well,
She looks at you.
yeah.
My head's still like hurting.
She looks at you, Flint, seeing as you're the one that's fallen under her spell so many times, and waves her hand. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh god.
Did you use that 1d6?
Yeah.
He's
we
already
both
used
did.
it. They both have.
12. It's the highest charisma I've rolled so far, but it's not going to help me.
For the first time, her spell does not take hold of you, and you
Oh.
feel no
Thank
different.
God. Your spell doesn't work on me now, bitch.
Your Jedi tricks no longer work on me.
Flo, it's your turn.
I'm going to try using a guiding bolt.
Yep.
So
Which was a saving throw, is it not?
it is a flash of light. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage.
Oh, just roll to hit then.
Yeah. 19.
It hits. Your bolt hits her.
So then I get to roll the 4d6.
You do.
So I get a total of 18 damage.
It's a good hit as your bolt strikes her square in the stomach, and you notice her wince as it does.
Bitch.
Flint, it's your turn.
I'm angry. I'm still hungry, but I'm angry.
Hang.
Hangry.
I'm
I feel
hangry.
like he's biting a cookie as he
No,
shoots
no.
an arrow or some stupid thing.
I've had a rest. I've got all 3 of my frost
Yeah,
arrows
is that
back.
You have?
It's about time.
Can I knock all 3 frost arrows at once?
At a disadvantage.
Oh god, what are you doing?
Fine.
Just roll one.
Just one.
Okay. Fire an arrow.
A frost arrow.
Yep.
11.
And it hits. Just. Your arrow embeds itself in the very top part of her shoulder.
6 damage. And her shoulder is now frozen solid.
And it is. The movement in her arm is restricted.
It's like a tennis elbow, but in her shoulder.
Bono, it's your turn again.
I'm going to run over and...
Slap her?
No, I'm going to turn on the oven.
Okay. So you spend an action turning the oven on.
Yep. And I will bonus action you for inspiration.
So he inspires you, so you get 1d6 for any roll that you want.
My
But not
lovely
on-
magic
Hey,
page.
not on-
Honestly,
it
I
doesn't
would have
do on
inspired
damage.
me, given the damage I can do with Guiding Bolt.
No, but I don't want Dummy over there being charmed again.
And it's Granny's turn.
Oh, yeah.
Good shout.
She runs over to you,
There it is.
My love.
and suddenly her nails grow in length as
There
she
we
swipes across at your face.
That's
Ow.
hot.
And misses.
Whiff.
She whiffs it. You move your head back at the last second. Disgruntled, she pulls out of her pocket, for her bonus action,
Another ginger man.
a piece of, a ginger man.
Ginger.
Gingerbread man.
It's Ed Sheeran.
Just a ginger man
It's Ed
with
Sheeran.
a guitar.
And she consumes it.
There it is.
Oh, right.
And all of her wounds
There it
Oh,
is.
no.
fix back together again.
There it is.
Does that mean that when we eat the gingerbread men, we also get healed?
This might be her own supply.
We need to get the gingerbread
I'm assuming
men.
her health
Chloe,
is
it's your
back.
turn.
I'm assuming her health is back.
The arrow fell out and all the wounds have healed.
But her
She looks
health.
as fresh as she did before.
What a silly bish. I mean, I'm gonna go for a Guiding Bolt again. A 7.
That misses.
Yeah,
Your
I'm
guiding
not
bolt
surprised.
flies wide. I think you're more concerned now that you've seen her back to full health again, that you're like, I don't know if we can win this fight.
I'm like, Arthur, come on!
Flint, it's your turn.
So, I realise that if we try and damage her anyway, she's just going to heal herself back up. It's either going to be a losing fight, or we just need to come up with a different tactic here.
Sorry, I didn't realise midway through battle we were going to stop to converse about our tactic.
You very briefly think back to the old naked wizard. Finish the story.
Finish the story.
And what happens in the story?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I turned on the oven.
You turned on the oven.
She ends up in the oven.
Yes. I don't know this.
No, I know.
No,
you
I don't know the story.
No, you
but
don't.
I
You
realise
saw
that
me
you've
turn
turned on the oven. Yeah.
You could put 2 and 2
I've
together.
put 2 and 2 together.
You know.
He's shown so much intelligence throughout.
I mean, it's like I slapped him at the pig's house as well.
So you've turned on the oven. Is the oven open?
She's
What
not
do you
far
think?
from the oven. She's by the front door, which is kitchen
What
way.
do you think?
Well, I need to kind of coax her towards the oven.
No, you just need to get her there.
Yeah, you don't have
So,
to do it
yeah,
gently.
someone's got a grapple.
Think back to Jill.
Get that old bitch up the
I haven't
hill.
got any.
run outside
I've
for a
got the
cow.
grapple.
I haven't got.
I've got the grapple.
I haven't
Have
got any
you?
rope anymore. But
Yeah,
you
I've still
haven't.
got a grapple.
No,
No.
she's still got the grapple.
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, you grabbed it back out of the crock.
I hope you all are putting 2 and 2 together at this moment while I turned on the oven.
What would you like to do to her?
Well, I already knew the story better
It looks
than
like she
anyone.
takes damage. It's just that she
Is she
can't feel it.
is she still near me?
Yes, because she ran at you and took a swipe. She's in front of you.
So I decide that I'm going to try and grab her.
That's the one.
Grapple. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Give me a strength check.
By Jove, I think he's done it.
7.
You have the inspiration.
And I use the inspiration roll.
Yeah, roll a 6.
Just a d6.
1.
He's a not so strong boy.
I grab her.
You got lucky. I rolled so low. I rolled a 3.
Wow.
Yeah, no, you, even with your meagre attempt, you managed to grapple her. She doesn't feel very strong to you.
No.
So you've got her grabbed, and you can edge very slightly over to the oven. Bono, it's your turn.
Get the old bin in the oven.
You just thunderstrike.
As I open the oven, and I go for her as well.
Okay, give me a grapple.
I will.
At advantage, because she's already grappled.
That's a 15.
Yep, and let me just roll for her.
I haven't rolled.
Is that the highest of the two?
Oh yeah, I didn't do 2. Shit. Hold on, that was a 15. I got so excited about it. Yeah, that was the highest of the 2.
Yeah, it still works. She got a 13, so you've out-grappled her again.
Good, get that old bint
So
in the oven.
you edge her ever so closer to the oven again. It's her turn,
Bitch.
When does yours go?
I don't know.
and because
After
you've
her,
got
I
her
suppose.
arms at the minute, she waves her hands and her fingers are still free, so
gotta
she casts a spell. Can you all make a charisma saving throw?
5. You just told me to use the...
8.
I just realised.
What?
I don't think I can be charmed as a bard.
You can. You're not resistant.
Right, what
to
did you
charm.
roll?
I haven't actually rolled it. Hold on. Charisma. Charisma saving throw, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
The point of a bard is that they're just harder to charm.
Damn right we are. That's 15.
Yeah, so the two of you have an overwhelming desire to let her go.
I'm not holding her.
I let her go.
As in, like, you want them to let her go.
Let her go.
I do let her go.
You don't.
Fuck
You're
off,
still
am I?
dragging at her to get into the oven. Flo, it's your turn.
Well,
You don't want her to go in this oven.
I do.
But at the minute, you don't. Her charm person comes from the sweet scents and tastes of the things around her.
She's about to get a sweet sense of...
It's
Sweet
a
sense of
different thing, I'm
justice.
afraid. What would you like to do, Flo?
I mean, you're charmed by her at the minute.
Yeah, I know.
But you don't have to protect her. When you're charmed, you can just stand there and say no.
Are Hansel and Gretel still...
They're
not
hiding
charmed,
behind the sofa.
but they're not charmed, are they?
No.
No.
I've got
So you didn't try and get them.
No.
thaumaturgy.
You got thaumaturgy? Yeah.
So I might use that, and it says I can cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
Sure.
And obviously
Fire that off.
that could throw off lots of people, which would mean that I'm not directly hitting her.
No, so you do. You raise your hands and then touch the floor and cause tremors to run throughout the gingerbread. And you see cracks starting to appear in all the walls and the floors as the structure of this gingerbread house starts to give way under the tremors.
That's my go, and I didn't help her.
Flint, your turn.
So I'm still charmed at this point.
He is.
You are.
I see all the cracks around me, and I think some poor craftsmanship in this house.
If your health is under threat, you are more focused on yours than hers.
Okay.
If that makes
I mean,
sense.
I'm on 5
Even under
health.
charmed person, you
I'm on
still
5
protect
health.
your own self than the person.
Okay. So because there's
You
cracks,
could leave.
there's cracks appearing everywhere.
Yep.
I think we should definitely get out of this house before this whole thing crumbles down around us and
Yep.
kill us all.
You can grab the kids.
I grab the kids.
Yep.
I grab Flo, and
Yep.
I run out of the house
Okay.
Yeah,
and
boys.
leave
Wait,
it.
I didn't agree to leaving.
Well, I grabbed you.
You've been pulled
We're
out
running.
of the house.
We're running.
So you fly out the front door.
Bah.
While the house crumbles.
Bono, it's your turn. You are in front of the oven.
How far?
You
Next
are
to
in
it.
front of it. You are both jostling.
You've got to give it a go.
You are jostling at the door of the oven.
I had no choice but
One
to
more
be
strength
dragged
check
out.
to throw her in. Roll
God
away.
damn right I do.
I
Roll
really
away.
hope
Her
you roll a
strength
2.
is awful.
So is mine. 14.
Is it enough?
It's by far enough.
Yeah.
I got a 4. You hurl her into the hot fire of the oven and slam the door behind her as she screams in agony.
Yeah, that's what you get, you old bint.
And the house starts to crumble and fall around you.
I'm gonna hold that fucking oven door
It's got a lock on the front.
Oh, I'll lock,
Lock
it
the
then.
door. You're great with locks.
You lock it.
This time you're not so quiet.
You lock it and you run out the door. And on your way out, you notice on the counter
I grab a cookie.
a book.
Oh, you're gonna say a cookie. I grab one. Fuck you. As I eat it.
You notice a book on the counter.
Cool. I'll grab it.
You grab the book and you run outside. He runs out. Suddenly it's daylight outside. You are no longer under any spell. And the gingerbread house crumbles around him as he leaves.
What about the fat kids?
They're there.
No,
He
I grabbed them.
Can I
Oh.
be covered in dust? Just like,
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, can we just open this book?
I'm huffing a lot by this point.
Hansel and Gretel have already started walking back down the breadcrumb trail.
I'm not
They're going back.
interested in
They're now
them.
going back home.
We're not interested in them.
I'm giving them
Bye,
the,
kids.
I'm giving them the V's.
You're welcome, by the way.
I'm not gonna
Don't
lie.
know what.
You could
what
have been
took
in
so
the
long?
house, but you're welcome.
I've opened the books.
What took
I hate
so
you
long?
The
both.
book opens, the blinding light comes, and you are suddenly sucked and pulled once more into the book. Except this time you don't pass unconscious. You are standing outside the little hut in the forest again. And the
Is
crazy wizard,
The genital man's
the
back.
genital man, is
Toto,
there.
I think
Except
we're
thi-
home.
Except this time he looks very different.
God.
His robe is far more intricate and fancy, and the gold swirls and trims are even more beautiful. And a glow of aura stands around him.
Is he still
You have
dressing
saved,
gown on agape?
You have saved the stories. Thank you.
Where's the flower?
Where's the flower?
And
Where's the rose?
inside the pocket of his robe, he holds a rose out to you.
Honestly, this was not worth 15 gold.
Each?
Do you take it?
I definitely take the fucking flower.
That's good.
As you hold the rose in your hand,
It disappears. You die.
suddenly an aura surrounds you.
And you get sucked into a
And
storybook.
you feel brave. You feel strong. And that feeling washes over the both of you as well. And he looks at you. This is the rose of bravery.
Mm-hmm.
When you have this rose, nothing can frighten you. Ever again.
We're not giving the rose to Isaac, are we?
No, we're not.
You
This feels
did
like
say it wasn't
this
necessary.
feels like something we should keep at all
Would
times.
you like me to send you back to the town?
Can you do us one favour though?
Of course.
Have you got some fire things? Because I threw
Fire
them on the
ember,
floor.
ember flowers.
And he pulls out of his hand and he holds them barehanded. 2 ember flowers.
How are you holding those?
Pot.
And
I
he
put them in
drops
a pot.
into the
You
jar.
must have coal hands.
Also, can you do?
He is a level 20 druid.
Can you also do me another favour? I know this is asking quite a bit, but on the flower, the tulip.
Arthur,
Oh, yes.
Can you turn him
can
back
you
in?
make Arthur
Can you
into
turn
a
him back in?
person?
I remember the flower.
Can you make him into a happy person?
Can
A
you
happy
just make him
tulip.
into a person?
Unfortunately, the effect of the personality is entirely up to them after the spell is cast. Normally, when I create things, they don't turn out so
Glum?
sad.
Arthur.
You got him on a
What
bad
I can
day.
do is turn Arthur back into a tulip.
That's probably for the best.
Arthur just shrugs. Well,
Keep him in your garden then.
beats being sad, I guess.
Can you put him in your
Do
garden
you not
then?
want to continue on an adventure with us, Arthur?
Kind of.
Oh, I don't want to carry you around as a tulip.
Well, then we'll keep
I think
him
we
as
just
a tulip.
leave him as he is.
I think we'll keep him then.
Okay.
But can you do me one
Good.
other favour?
One other favour.
Another favour?
One more thing.
Instead of that
Okay.
one, I love the mushrooms.
Yes.
These little fellas, and I get them out. All
He looks at
three.
me. Ah, my teleporting mushrooms.
I do love them.
Why is one dead?
I point at him.
We told
We
him
needed
not to.
3.
Can you do me
They
a
are
third
favour?
like
one-
Children.
The third one didn't come willingly.
Don't look at us.
It wasn't us. I've kept Arthur very safe on my shoulder.
And the other 2 are looking at him. Father,
We're going on an adventure
we're going. They told us we're going on an adventure.
Technically, you did.
to an adventure park.
Technically,
I
you did.
assume they're to be used in potions.
Yeah,
Yes, indeed.
but I don't really want to kill the children, to be honest.
I can turn them back to normal mushrooms.
Could you
Would they
just give
still
us
have
some
the
normal
effects?
mushrooms?
They would have the effect still.
Yeah,
They'd just no longer be alive.
I would prefer that.
That would probably be for the best.
Very well.
I do miss them, though.
And he waves his hand, and they were jumping around, and suddenly they stopped moving.
I'm actually more sad about it.
You're more sad than the depressed flower.
I'm less sad because I got to keep Arthur.
Arthur's just sees what's going on. He's like, That's life, I guess.
Can I keep a couple? Have you got a spare couple? Just for
you
friends?
want more of them?
Just to be
Then
nice.
you would have to go and collect them yourself.
That sounds like a weekend job.
That sounds like a next adventure for me.
I feel like you've asked the druid for quite enough.
Thank you. I'm
I
just
think
a
we
little
should
bit...
be returning back to Isaac.
Waves
now.
his hand, and you see a door behind you appear of light.
Thank you.
This
Not
will
this.
You're just full of
This
this will
surprises.
take you to the centre of the town. From there, you may go where you please.
You've got to save the movies now.
And you step through the door, and you find yourself once again in the town square, not too far from the Hubble Bubble shop.
Well.
Bubble.
Toil and trouble.
We'll go in.
Toil and medicinal healing.
Well,
one.
we best to give these to Isaac.
What are we going to tell him about the rose?
We didn't get
Didn't
it.
get it.
And as you go in, you see
He's going to see right
Isaac
through
on
us.
a massive stepping stool filling shelves. Well, hi, welcome to the shop. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, so do you
You're-
not
you're-
remember us?
You're the adventurers.
Yo,
Thank you for noticing.
Did you get what I needed?
we certainly
Yes.
did. The only thing we couldn't find was the rose.
Yeah, I
I'm
couldn't
afraid.
find that.
Oh.
However, we found this really sad tulip. You can't have him though.
He's on the
Oh.
shoulder.
Okay.
We made him cry for you, though. Hope you're happy.
Yeah, look,
Oh.
here you go.
And he takes the ingredients from you.
Hmm.
Oh, well, here's your gold. And he puts the sack of gold on the table.
Thank you very much.
It's a shame about the rose.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, see you
See
later.
you later.
To the pub.
Are you not going to check the gold?
Probably good to check the gold. It is a gnome after all.
I
Before we
plunk
shake
it back
him down.
You
on
count
the
out
table.
45 gold pieces.
1, 2.
Hang on, there's 4 of us in this group.
You know, before you came in,
Arthur.
I felt different.
I know.
You got an aura about you.
I know, right?
Yeah, I feel
Nice.
braver.
Yeah, I
What
know.
they say.
How odd.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Thanks
that's
very
what we
much.
have to
I'm
do.
sure it's just the water you've been
to
drinking.
be fair, we
I've
have
had
been.
some strange water too recently.
We have had a time to get these ingredients. Now
Yeah, you
enjoy
get
them.
your own next time, sir.
Oh.
But thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Is,
Anyway,
is there a library nearby? I feel
No.
like I need to do some reading.
there's a pub, and I'm going there.
I've had enough of books.
Back to the guild.
And so you'll leave the shop with the gnome waving behind you and make your way to the tavern. Tired and spent from your adventure.
Are we a group now?
Did we just become a thing?
I think we just did.
And on that note, it's time for us to chuff off. Join us next time when we do another episode of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master. Could be a one-shot, could be a story, could be anything. I've been your DM, Sheeny Senpai.
I've been Bono the Bard.
I've been Hild War Florentine Swellgal.
I've been Flint Frostbow.
Don't forget to check out the YouTube, guys. I forgot to plug the socials.
That's
it's
all right.
fine. Check out the YouTube. Like and subscribe.
Like and
at How
subscribe.
Not to Summon a Podcast. Bye.
Bye.